Hi everyone. I was going to talk about targeted since birth. And this is just something a story that I was told recently from somebody that I know is saved, but they're just kind of, they don't know much yet. Now, he has a boy that just started kindergarten this year. But they go to church and everything. So let me just first say this first is that they go to church and it came up in the Sunday school thing that they do or whatever they do or whatever they were doing, that is if you wanted to ask Jesus, into your life or whatever and ask him to save you. And so this, however old a kindergartner is, this is going on with him. And so his mom, I think, it was either his dad or his mom. I don't remember exactly which he told me. But someone asked him, so do you want to do that? And he told him, he says, I want to think about it for a little bit and I'll let you know later. And so he thought about it for a little while and got back with his parents and said, I want to do that. I want to ask him into my life. So this is all beforehand, and now this other story is coming up. Now, he is in kindergarten now, first day of school, and he has to go to the bathroom, right? Of course. And so he goes in there, and, kindergartners ain't that swift on doing everything yet, And so he's in there taking care of business and doing the best he can, and some other kids now all of a sudden they bust open the door on the stall and are laughing at him and pointing fingers at him and telling him that he's stupid and all of this. Okay, so that was the first incident, which is a terrifying, traumatic experience when you come from a family that, a loving family, that you're not exposed to that stuff, and then all of a sudden now it's like, wow. And so that was one incident already. And then he said that, and then his son also told him later on that night, this is what he told his dad. He says that, they laughed at me, and then he said that they were also out on the playground, and he was just wanting to play on the jungle gym, and, with all the other kids, and he was up there, and so these other boys now are pulling on him and yanking him off to the monkey bars and teasing him and pointing at him. So, my point is, with being targeted, it's not just, it's spiritual, and it's spiritual right from a young age, because that's part of the system. And so here's this wonderful little boy, he's so well behaved and just such a nice little kid, or child. I don't like calling them kids. Goats are kids. But yeah, just so sweet. And now the spirits in these other children, or those ones maybe kids, the spirits in them go after the one that they see the light in. It's the spiritual realm. It's the demons that see that in somebody else. Us physical with our eyes that, looking around, we don't see it like that. We can see it by their actions, but we can't see it by their, the light that they're emitting. But so, and that is the same exact stuff that happened to me back when I was young like that, when I was in school. So I see it, and it makes me very angry when, why? Because the little nice guy has to get picked on because he's nice to everybody. It doesn't make sense. It has to be spiritual. It's the spiritual realm that does that. Because usually when somebody runs across somebody that's nice, they like them. They don't want to pick on them, and unless it's the spirits doing it. So Just thought I'd talk about that right now when I was thinking about it. And that was about it. So, see you, love you, bye.